What's going on, guys? G-Ninja here, or Renegade G-Ninja, or whatever I call myself on this channel. I don't remember anymore. But I wanted to give you guys a custom, or a tour of my rig, my battle station, what I use to game on. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I actually have an upgrade coming soon. It's almost all here, and then I'm going to upgrade to a custom water loop. So this is kind of a before / entire battle station view. So hopefully you guys like. Here we go. Alright, so it doesn't look quite as good during the daytime, but I've got an NVidia surround setup. Those are Asus, what is it, VG24QEs, I believe they're called. They're the 144 hertz, 1 millisecond response time, low input lag, all that good stuff. I got those because I wanted to be able to game on that middle screen when I play shooters like Call of Duty and stuff, but then still enjoy. So the bezels are a little thick, but I really needed the middle screen to be really responsive for that. I've got a Razer Chrome, which I've custom made there. It kind of cycles through the colors as it does it, and then those stay, the WASDs and other things that I've set stay stationary there. I got a mouse. It said Razer Tapin, Typin, or however you pronounce it, with the Monster Matte. Logitech was at 5500 setup. You can see them up on the walls there. I got them mounted up. V for Vendetta because it's sweet. Astro 50s. And just a router or whatever. This is actually pretty interesting. If you guys don't know, I actually, my hands don't work very well. Here you can just see, you can tell. And I can't rest my hand when I try to play a game, so I'd have to hold it up the entire time, which actually really sucks. So I actually built this with a 3D printer. I made a little Skyrim thing on it, but I'm just going to set it up here to show you an idea. So this is how my keyboard sits, and then I rest my arm on that armrest there so I can game, and so I can rest my hand and play like this. That's much more comfortable. It allows me to play like everybody else gets to play, essentially, and not be fatigued the entire time. Just a standard desk with a standard chair, but this is my tower. This is my baby. Actually, it doesn't look as good in the daylight, but you'll see it here. And then I've got some lights back there, a little bit of wire management. I need to really work on my wire management, to be honest. It's kind of crappy. That's for the next project. This is the Snow Edition, the Thermatech Armor Revo. It's a pretty good tower, actually. I've got the, what is it, Tactical Tracer RAM. And if you do anything, it moves faster. So let's see if I hit something on the keyboard. Oh. Well, I'm not very good at making it work here. Let's try. There, see there, it fires off whenever it's actually getting written or read off of. It's pretty cool. Right now, I have a Corsair H80i. It's not the best. It's actually not a bad cooler for just your CPU, but I hate the way it looks. The tubes get in the way of my RAM, which I can't stand that. And that huge block right there. I mean, it's a nice radiator and all, but it's just so huge. And it's actually broken. If you buy one of those, they're a good cooler for your CPU, don't get me wrong, but the metal's really cheap, and you will strip the bolts in the back so easily. So I'll show you here. Let me untangle these. See, this is the wire management. That's not very good. Now, I have all my auxiliary USB stuff plugged into the wall, and not just things that just need power. And the reason is, anytime you plug anything into your computer that just need power, any kind of USB at all, it actually will raise your input lag of your mouse. There's programs that I use to check that, and it just makes your mouse more responsive if you don't do that. My next mod I'm actually about to do here tomorrow or the next day is I'm cutting this case. I'm actually going to I think I'm going to cut it down this way so I can show my components off a little better. Oh, that light is so bright in there without that thing on. Let me move it. There we go. There's now it's out of the way a little bit. I've got two WindForce 980s running an SLI. They do the work, but if you're trying to run it over, I'm trying to play GTA 5 right now, and I can't get above I probably sit at max settings, a few things turned down, like anti-aliasing's only at FXAA, that kind of stuff. Max intelligence settings, should I say. I'm running at 71 FPS probably on average. So it's still pretty smooth, but it's not above 100 like I'd like it to be. So that's hence the upgrades will be coming soon. But I've got that's the STX Essence Asus sound card. I got it because it has really low signal to noise ratio, or a high signal to noise ratio, really good. I wouldn't recommend it. I paid too much for it. I think it was 180 bucks. In all reality, you don't need that. The reason why you do need that is if you have Astro 40s or 50s that have Dolby Digital Surround, you need a card that supports Dolby Digital Live. And even the best, really, as far as I know, maybe there's a few out there, but most of the best motherboards just don't, even a lot of the Republic of Gamers editions. So you actually do need a sound card, but the sound card that you need for it's really only like 80 bucks. You don't have to go crazy with it. I went a little crazy. I didn't know it at the time, and that was kind of a waste of money. Now here's this this cooler I was telling you about. If you can't see, it's actually, the wires are held back by this makeshift zip tie thing, so they don't like completely cover my RAM. And then this thing's got stripped, so I've got something right here holding it, and then it's pulled back into the back and held tight by a screwdriver, which looks ghetto as hell. It works. It keeps it nice and tight, barely. I mean, it's kind of leaning a little bit, but I don't like it at all. So I'm changing it. I got a 1300 watt power supply. There's just a fan down there. I don't know if you can see it. It's white light. Corsair Quiet Edition, just to kind of keep everything cool, and a little extra in there. A terabyte hard drive with a 750 SSD Evo. Some more case fans, and I added that one up there. And then I've got a Blu-ray player. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm about to add a custom water loop, and so I'm going to cut these all out, all this, and then part of this, and try to fit my Blu-ray player on the top. I don't know if it's going to fit, because I've got a 3x120 radiator, a 60 millimeter. It's a pretty solid radiator. It's the Alpha Cool series. I've got some Fantech fans, which I don't know if you guys know this, but it actually beat out the Noctura fans, and they don't look like brown. So the Fantech fans are actually better. I've got 3 of those to go on that. I'm going to put a radiator here after I get rid of this, but it's a thin radiator with 1 fan, and then a radiator up there up below that light, so that I still have my cool lights shining on top. The reservoir, I'm actually going to come out of the back and put it on the top, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's one of those T-virus looking reservoirs, so it's pretty sweet. So yeah, this is my battle station setup as of right now. And then I'll show you over here. Here's some of the parts. There's the plexiglass I'm about to cut up and modify my case with. And then, oh, it's just a pile of stuff, but essentially, like, I've got the MCP 655 SwiftTech pump, the Alpha Cool, another Alpha Cool. I think I'm gonna get another radiator, like I said, Primaflex. Now, I went ahead and went pretty crazy with this, so I've got my fittings and everything, so I went ahead and got compression fittings. These are the Fantech fans I was telling you about. You can research them. They're actually really fantastic fans. So if you're looking to get some fans that are really quiet, they're white, they go with my scheme. They're not LED. I got a blue LED for the front, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, and an XPC or XSPC Raystorm for later on. So that'll be the build coming soon. A kill coil, compression fittings. So hopefully you guys like it, and I just wanted to let you guys know kind of what I game on now since I've switched from Xbox. You know, I used to be an Xbox player when you guys watched my channel playing Call of Duty and stuff, and I switched over to PC and I really couldn't be happier. I mean, this setup obviously is very expensive. You don't have to, we just built my buddy a PC for 600 bucks, and it's solid. It's super powerful. And if you guys are big into Call of Duty, PC doesn't have lag as much. I mean, everything has a little bit of lag, but the lag compensation is so not even a big deal. Like, I've dealt with lag for so many years. I've researched how terrible this lag is, and this is just so much nicer. So it's just, I don't know, keyboard and mouse is so much better in my opinion. And if you want, you can just plug in a controller. I don't know if a lot of people don't know this. You can just plug in an Xbox controller as long as it's wired, like a Madcast or something like that. I use a Scuf, my old Scuf gaming controller right there. You just plug it into the USB and you just play. Like, it's plug and play and you go, just like you were playing on a console. So if you want to sit back and play some Final Fantasy or something and with a controller, you can do it. It's easy. Easy stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this is a cool video. I'm going to cut that up and maybe make a vlog about it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're new, subscribe for more videos. And I know this is a little different than the stuff I usually do, because I usually used to always do Call of Duty. So trying to branch out a little bit here, maybe make not like a tech channel, not like Linus Tech Tips. That's a little crazy, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you subscribe, leave a like down below, and comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.